Infante is an extremely coachable, hardworking player. He has a passion and energy for the game that's contagious to his teammates, and ultimately that's the kind of player you want to have in your program. I've had the privilege to work with Matt for about 5 years now, and every year in the off-season he dedicates himself to taking his game to that next level, and we expect him to do that heading into his senior year again this off-season. Matt is a long, rangy defender who's able to put a lot of pressure on the ball. In addition, he knows when it's time and he needs to sit down and play good position defense. He has a very high lacrosse IQ and understands the importance of angle play and sitting down and playing defense. He's extremely intelligent and was a tremendous communicator for us on the defensive side of the field. He really not only stepped up his level of play this year, but helped guide some of his teammates through our defensive schemes, which obviously is an added bonus as a coach. One of the other things that's exceptional for Matt Infante is that at Northern Highlands we compete in the Gibbs Division. The Gibbs Division is one of the top divisions in the state of New Jersey. Matt was asked to cover some of the better players on teams like Don Bosco, Ridgewood, Mountain Lakes, Glen Ridge, Montclair, just to name a few, and did an exceptional job all year. A lot of the players that he covered and did a great job with, were able to garner some postseason awards, and we're hoping that Matt puts himself in that position for next season. Matt is extremely intelligent, and his academics really translate onto a lacrosse field. When we implement new systems or new concepts, you can really see that Matt doesn't take long to absorb those concepts and implement them on the game field. That's no surprise because Matt's a 4.0 student.
Now that I have your attention.
It's an added bonus for Matt Infante to be able to play with a first-team All-State defender in Scott Cannon. He really got to see firsthand what kind of work ethic, what kind of will and mentality and leadership it takes to get your game to that level. And Matt was one of those players that spent a lot of time with Scott and tried to soak up as much as he can get, and we're really hoping that he can make that leap for us and be the leader that Scott Cannon was for us this season. Matt Infante is an extremely coachable, hardworking player. His energy and passion for the game are contagious, and it really rubs off on his teammates and lifts the energy and competition level at practice. Matt understands when it's time to switch his aggressive mentality into being a sit-down defender, and having that presence about him at a young age is really important and really special. He knows that he has to sit down and take good angles against the shiftier attackman, and he's able to dictate that matchup and force them in a direction that he wants them to go in. And obviously that's a huge part of why we're successful in our team defense. Infante is about 6'3", 200 pounds, a big physical player. We're expecting him to be even bigger next year. He's dedicated himself working with a personal trainer all year round. In the off season, he's playing lacrosse all year round as well. So, we just expect him to continue to develop his athleticism and foot speed and overall strength in the next 12 months. Infante is a player who I feel is a little bit under the radar, competing in a high-level conference in the state of New Jersey, and I think he's going to continue to progress and get better every day. This summer he's just doing all camps, which is good. Like, he's going to all of the different recruiting individual camps for the most part. Going to like the Amherst camp, he's going to all the major top 205, all that stuff. So that'll be good for him as well. And I think he's going to really be a steal in the college recruiting process. Infante, going into his senior year as a returning starter, we're expecting big things for him, not only in his one-on-one play, but overall leadership and helping run the defense back there. I definitely think with his will and work ethic and his determination to get better every single day, that he has the potential to excel at the next level in college. This is the sport that he's dedicated his life to. This is what he's passionate about. He's putting in the work in the off season, whether that's strength and conditioning and footwork or playing as much lacrosse as he possibly can. He's putting himself in a position to be as successful as he possibly can be. And in athletics, that's really the most important part.